Mom Blossom is back, and welcome to a really special video. Now, I am not a food reviewer. Disclaimer, I'm not a food reviewer, but I am a YouTuber, and I decided, you know what? I bought some really cool cookies, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a video eating them, reviewing them, and giving them my thoughts, because honestly, this is the first time I'm actually doing a food video like this. Like, I've made cooking videos before, like really sketchy cooking videos, but I've never actually made a video where I actually reviewed other food, especially baked goods like these cookies. I can't bake. I can cook, but I can't bake. So this video was inspired by milk. You guys remember that? Over a year ago, or I think it was less than a year. It was less than a year ago, I posted a video on my channel called Milk. It was literally me reviewing like 6 different brands of milk from my grocery store, and for some reason, that video, where all I do is drink milk, had more views than my Overwatch videos and my Rainbow Six Siege videos. So I was like, okay, alright, what is going to be a fantastic sequel to milk? Well, what goes well with milk? Cookies! So today I'm going to do a cookie review. I'm super excited. As you can see, I have milk on the ready. Yes, it is in a wine glass. I don't have any other glass to my disposal. Usually I drink milk straight out the carton because I live alone and I love milk. Throwback, by the way, this milk is from, it's whole milk, and it's from the pink milk. Not the pink milk, it's from the milk that has the pink carton. If you watched the milk video, you know that I said that that was the best milk brand that I could find in Singapore. And it is, because I can find it in Malaysia as well. And I've still been buying it. It's damn good. Anyway, I'm going to review these cookies. I have pictures all over the place, so I mean, obviously if I just showed it to you like this, you can't really see it. But I took like a bunch of pictures, so I'm gonna be showing them to you throughout the video as well. Usually my top drives videos, I'll say, oh, it's here or there. They're just gonna show up. They're just gonna show up because I don't know when I'm gonna put them in the edits. Like I said, I've never made a food video like this before, but oh my god, I am excited. Forgive my notes as well. I do have notes on the side just to let me know what is what with like the names and everything. I don't want to take the time to memorize everything and all the ingredients. Maybe I should have done that before I bought the cookies, but I didn't do that, and I was like, I'm not gonna spend all the time now to try and learn, because then the cookies will go cold, and I don't want that. I want to eat these cookies as soon as I possibly can. So the first one that we're gonna review here is these babies. I'll have pictures all over the place. It's called Biscoff Bliss. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm a huge fitness junkie. For the entire like past 2 years, I've been eating healthy and going to the gym. But one of the main reasons why I'm doing this is because Malaysia is in a lockdown right now. So my gyms are closed and I can't even run outdoors anymore. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? I admit defeat. I'm gonna take a break from my fitness and actually just indulge in these cookies for one. So we're gonna try Biscoff, but because of the whole fitness thing, I actually don't know what Biscoff actually is. Like I don't know a lot of sweets, man. I love cookies though. I'm a sucker for cookies, cheesecake, and apple pie. But let's give this a try. Man, I'm just saying. It took me like 15 minutes to set everything up, like my camera, the lighting, writing down the notes, you know, setting everything up. I'm taking the pictures, and like it was the biggest temptation ever to try and sink into it. So when I finally ate that Biscoff cookie, dude, oh, that is so good. I don't want to eat the whole thing in front of the video. Like, I don't want to eat all 10 cookies right now in front of the video, but like I need to. This is a second biter. It's so good. That's so good. Wow. The texture for this cookie is pretty chewy. The taste is not too sweet. It feels like there's almost like, it reminds me of caramel, you know? I don't know if Biscoff is like some weird version of caramel, but it tastes like caramel to me. It's so goddamn good. The hand feel is really nice. As you can see, the size is really nice. Like it's definitely a mouthful. This scent is amazing as well. But that smells so good. It smells like caramel to me. It's a little more on the sweet side. So if you like, kind of like, you're like my mom doesn't like sweet stuff. Definitely this is more on the sweet side, but I have a sweet tooth, so I definitely love that. It's super crumbly as well. It's amazing. All right, but yeah, from the description of this cookie, there's this thing called like Biscoff chocolate, and like it's apparently homemade and it's put on top of the cookie. It's so good. Oh, and by the way, these cookies, I found them on Instagram. They're called The Cookies Bar, and if you want to check them out, they're down in the link in the description. Obviously, anybody can check them out, but you can only get them if you're living in like I think Kuala Lumpur. So good luck, because I know most of my viewers are, you know, European and from the US. I'm gonna use milk as a palate cleanser in between each cookie. I like that idea. See, I'm making things up on the spot right now, but we're gonna go with it. So the next cookie that we're gonna try is called Triple Chocolate. Oh my god, this looks good. So there are chocolate cookies in here. Obviously, it's a chocolate like biscuit. Multiple chunks and a little bit of salt as well. This one is a lot less crumbly compared to the Biscoff. Also, it's a little thinner, but it still maintains its shape. So let's give it a try. I love that. That is so good. Once again, these cookies are chewy, and that's how I love my cookies, chewy. I don't want them to just break apart and like just crumble up in your mouth. I want them to be chewy, and these are chewy. I love that. The texture is amazing. The hand feel is a lot less crumbly, like I said, compared to Biscoff. So that's gonna be a lot less messy. Like I already have a bunch of like Biscoff crumbs on my table here, which I'm gonna clean off later. That is so good. That is less sweet as well. That's like dark chocolate. So it's a little on the bitter side. There's a bit of salt on it as well, which really like just kind of complements itself or blends itself well with the rest of the cookie. I love dark chocolates, and like, I think I only bit into one of the chocolate chips. There's like a chunk. There's like a chunk over here as well. There's like circle chunks and square chunks. Yes, shapes. I can tell. I need. This is also a second biter. I'm gonna second bite every single cookie until there's no more cookie left. But, that is so good. That is so good. Also, I'm reviewing the cookies first, but after I review the cookies, I'm gonna review the service as well. Like how easy it was for me to order these cookies, how fast it took for me to receive the cookies, and how much the cookies are. So I'll talk about that after I talk about the cookies. So next one on the list is called Brown Butter Nutella. Now let's try out the scent. See, like I said, first time making a video like this. I'm saying these cookies are so good. I'll probably buy them again and review them again. We'll see how it goes. But you know, for a first time video, I'm happy how this is going so far. So I think I should start off every cookie with the scent and how it smells, I guess. So yeah, it smells like Nutella to me. So it's called Brown Butter Nutella. I don't know the difference of brown butter and butter, besides that brown butter is brown, I guess, and butter is not. Like I said, man, I'm the kind of fitness person that tracks my macros and stuff, so brown butter isn't really something I usually work with, or chocolate, or cookies, or anything in this matter. Usually I'm just like eating like, I don't know, like chicken breasts and beans, stuff like that. So this one, once again, much like the triple chocolate, it's a thinner cookie, not crumbly, very easy to hold. One thing I love about this cookie so much is like for the baker, the way she did it was that the Nutella is only on the top of the cookie and isn't dripped down to the side. Because if the Nutella drips down to the side of the cookie, then when you hold it, your thumb is gonna press on the Nutella and you're gonna get chocolate on your fingers. You might like that, but I don't, so I appreciate the fact that the sides are very easy to hold on to and not very messy. So let's give this a try. Also, as you can see, there's a sprinkle of salt on the top. There's Nutella inside. Oh my god, they're so good. Double bite. I wouldn't get more of the inside. Oh my god, dude, look at that. Dude, that's some Nutella inside. I love that. Okay, so this cookie, I don't know if it's the brown butter or whatever. It could be the Nutella. I actually haven't had Nutella in years. So I don't know if I'm tasting the Nutella and the hazelnuts, or I'm tasting the cookie, but this cookie reminds me of a pancake. It reminds me of a pancake. I don't know why. The texture, once again, is very chewy, not very crumbly. Everything kind of just melts in your mouth as well. It reminds you of a pancake. That is a pancake cookie to me. I'm gonna call that pancake cookie. I love pancakes as well. So, you know, no complaints so far. No complaints so far. So the next one that I'm gonna work on now, and yeah, the taste of the smell, it smells like Nutella, it tastes like Nutella, it tastes like a pancake, a Nutella pancake, you know? Something that you would get at IHOP, but like better. Because IHOP is like, you know, when I eat pancakes at IHOP, and for those of you that don't know, it's the International House of Pancakes. the first like couple of bites is amazing, right? Like the top 2 pancakes are amazing, but then you get like the 4 bottom layers, which is just pancake. Like there's nothing else. There's no toppings or anything. It's just pancake. So I don't know. That was good. That tastes like the first 2 layers of an IHOP pancake, which is amazing. This one is the one I wanted to try the most. I mean, it smells like a really good cookie to me. I don't know what are the words to describe cookies. You know, crumbly, granular, solid. I don't know, but this one is so, it just looks so damn good, man. Look at this. There's like marshmallows and biscuits and chocolate in there, and that is because this is called brown butter s'mores. That's what it is. So I am very excited for this. I love s'mores. The last time I actually had s'mores was when I was 13. No, 14. I was 14 years old. I was out camping and I had s'mores then. That's not to say that I haven't camped since I was 14. I have. It's just that I haven't had s'mores while camping since I was 14. It's been a long time, and I love marshmallows so much. So let's give this. Dude, just look at this. In my opinion, I think this is the nicest looking cookie. This or s'mores 2.0. But this is a beautiful, beautiful cookie. There's just so much. That's what I should talk about, right? I used to be a design major, so I can talk about the design of the cookie. That's one thing I can do. The layers of this cookie are just amazing. I love like how irregular it is as well. Like it's organized in irregularity, if that makes sense. You know, like there are 2 distinct layers. It's a flat cookie with like a hill on the top, but then the hill itself is very, you know, abstract. You hear it from me to eat. I get it. Let's give it a try. So I show like a cross section of the cookie. Look at that. Just breaks apart so easily. Marshmallow right in the middle. Nice chewy marshmallow. Oh, I forgot to say the Nutella cookie. Brown Nutella is a bit of on the sweeter side, and so is this. Oh, this is so good. Oh my god. The texture of these cookies, perfection. It's nailed. They're also chewy, and I love that. The marshmallows are like amazing. They're soft. The chocolate melts in your mouth, and then you get a bit of the crunch from the cookies as well. Well, not from the cookies, but the biscuits. That's so weird to say that they're biscuits on a cookie, or they're crackers on a cookie. You know what I mean? Anyway, next up is called dark. Ooh, I need to get a palate cleanser for milk first, because the next one is called dark chunks, and it looks like it's a dark chocolate cookie with, you know, chunks in it. It looks really good. So dark chunks, it's this. Now this looks like your original chocolate chip cookie. I'm pretty sure that this is the OG, and I'm pretty sure that you can also, like, I bought a set. So I bought like all of the 10 flavors available from the cookies bar, but like I'm pretty sure you can buy, you know, just one of these flavors and like maybe 9 or 10, something like that. But this looks like the OG. This looks like your OG cookie. So let's see how, you know, how well it fares among the other cookies. I mean, your OG has to be the best, right? So let's give it a try. That's an OG cookie to me, man. Texture, great, chewy, not too sweet. Chocolate chips is a nice amount, melts in your mouth. That cookie is perfect to go with milk. This one, you definitely need to dip in milk for the full experience. That is a good cookie. That's an OG cookie, you know, very textbook, loving that. So the next one that I want to talk about is milk chunks. All right, so this one I'm also really excited for. Now, I don't even know what milk chunks are. I'm guessing it's milk chocolate chunks, but like, can you imagine if it was just straight up milk chunks? I don't know how you feel about that, but I love milk. You guys know this, like milk, eggs. Anyone that watches my channel, I know I'm a car channel and everything, but like, you know, if you know me, you know Blossom loves his milk, his eggs, and his beans. And you know, milk chunks, I'm pretty sure these are milk chocolate chunks, but like, if there was like straight up like milk chunks, dude, that would make my day. Like if that was just straight up milk. Dude, I just love milk. I just love milk. I got milk right here. I got milk in the fridge. I go through like so much milk in a year, or in a week. In a week and a year, but let's give this a try. Smells like milk chocolate. I have to be honest, probably my favorite one so far. I'm serious, it's probably my favorite one so far. There is the, okay, so there's this chewiness. Once again, all these cookies are chewy, but then these milk chunks, they're quite bulky, and I like that because it the bulkiness in the milk chunks kind of combine with the chewiness in the cookies super well. Like they go hand in hand, and I love that so much. The taste is amazing as well because the cookie, I think the cookie itself is a dark chocolate, so it's more on the bitter side, but the milk chunks, those are milk chocolate, and it's like they're more on the sweeter side. Like, this cookie is just so well balanced in terms of texture and taste. In my opinion, I'm not a food critic, but I love cookies. This, I gotta say, Milk Chunk, so far, this is my favorite. So the next one is S'mores 2.0. So let me just have a little palate cleanser again. So we tried the first S'mores, and I love that. I was talking about the design about it, and you know, this has a similar design as well, but it looks like, you know, once again, it's using like, I guess, dark chocolate as a base. But this looks really good. You can even see like kind of like this fudge in the middle. It's just amazing. Obviously, I'll have pictures everywhere, but I'm just gonna go in for the gusto here, go in for the cookie and the cracker, and hopefully get a bit of the marshmallows. Should I show you the cross section? I don't know how good the camera will pick it up. Look at that. It just breaks. Oh my god. What? Yo! Look at that marshmallow. Dude. This is like some next level cookie stuff, man. I've never had cookies this good. Like, I've had a lot of homemade cookies that are usually like your regular like chocolate chip cookies, but these are just like gourmet, you know? There's like so much thought that goes into each one, but let's give this a try. Wow. There's so much going on here. Chocolate melts in your mouth. You get the flakiness of the biscuits. You have this gooiness of the marshmallow that melts and kind of just emulsifies itself with the cookie. It's a bit on the sweeter side as well. I taste the bitterness, but there's a lot of sweetness. And I have to say, eating this S'mores 2.0 is gonna be a little messy because you want to bite it off, but the marshmallow wants to keep it together, but the cookie wants to break apart. So you get like a bunch of little pieces like this. So it's a bit of a messy experience, but it's still so good. It's also more on the crumbly side as well. In terms of the taste, it's amazing. The texture, like I said, is a little crumbly. The smell, I mean, it smells like milk chocolate to me. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's really, really good. I just have to say the only complaint I have is that it's a bit messy to eat, I guess. And that's fine because for me, I'm taking small bites for the video. If I was eating this alone, I would probably just down the whole thing in 2 bites, so it wouldn't even be much of a problem because all of it will be in my mouth. The next cookie I want to try is called Matcha Mania. Now, there are 2 kinds of green tea cookies in this. One is called matcha and one is called hojicha. I had no idea what hojicha was, honestly. I thought it was like some kind of like ginger. I don't know what it was. I don't know what I was thinking it was. But apparently matcha, everybody knows matcha, right? They got the nice, beautiful matcha chunks in here as well. I love matcha. Matcha basically is steamed tea. And hojicha is like roasted tea. Once again, I don't know the difference. I love tea, I love coffee, but I'm not too much of a tea nerd to actually know what would be the differences in roasted tea and steamed tea. But let's give it a try. So this is the Matcha Mania. This is the steamed tea, I guess, the steamed tea cookie. Let's give it a go. It's a very solid cookie. The cookie itself, you know, it's what you expect in a cookie, right? It's chewy, very, it's not too crumbly, and it holds itself very, very well. These are like, it's like matcha cream almost. I thought they were like chunks and they melted off. No, this is straight up like matcha cream. It's like a paste. I love that. If you're a matcha lover, you're gonna love this cookie. Because it's everything you expect from matcha, you know? It's a little bitter, it's not too sweet. It's one of those cookies which is a bit more on the bitter side. And then you have the salt as well. That really tames it a bit. I love that. That is a really good cookie. You know, especially because I know I have a lot of American viewers. I know that matcha cookies aren't super like common in the States. And obviously like maybe some people might be put off by the fact that the cookie is green. But I have to be completely honest with you. Matcha cookies are so underrated. That is fantastic. I would say it's definitely one of my favorites in here as well. So next one is called peanut butter chocolate. Okay, so this is an OG basically. Like, well, after making like the original cookie, I feel like the second one that everybody makes is peanut butter chocolate. Every cookie maker must have a peanut butter chocolate cookie in his or her arsenal. So there we go. This one is amazing. I love kind of like the two-tone. You know, the only thing is, right? I'm so good at talking about cars. I feel like I have to relate everything to cars. Like this is like a two-tone car. This reminds me of like a what is it? A soft top Bentley or a soft top Mulsanne or a soft top Rolls Royce or something like that, you know? It has like the navy blue as the body color, but then you have like the beautiful beige as the soft top. You know, that's what it reminds me of. It's classy like that. I'm gonna call this the classy cookie. Let's give it a try. I'm pretty sure that the double tone, by the way, is because that's peanut butter. That's straight up peanut butter. I just realized that, but let's give it a try. It's textbook. It's classic. If you love peanut butter and you love chocolate, you're gonna love this. Peanut butter is amazing. It's one of those pasty peanut butters, so it's not the ones with the peanut chunks in it. Personally, when I go for peanut butter, I like to go for the chunky peanut butter, but that's fine. I'm not sure how chunky peanut butter would have worked with this cookie. I think it would have worked fine, but this is one of the more pasty cookies. So it's like the pasty peanut butter, and it's basically on kind of like a double chocolate chip cookie. It's amazing. It's so good. But the last one that I want to try, and of course, we've got to have some milk to cleanse it, is what I was talking about earlier. So this is the roasted matcha, or no, this is the roasted tea, not roasted matcha. So Hojicha is roasted tea. So I'm actually really interested to know what the difference is with this and matcha. I'm very familiar with the taste of matcha. I love matcha. I even drank matcha in high school like all the time because I took a Japanese class, right? Or, you know, Japanese was one of the languages I took in high school. And literally like every 2 weeks, we would drink matcha in class, which is like, that's one of the main reasons why Japanese was like one of the best classes. But let's give this a try. I don't even know how to describe it. So Hojicha is kind of like matcha, but like imagine if the taste was a little deeper. A little deeper and also a little sweeter. That's interesting. Let me know if I'm right. I don't see, once again, I'm no cookie specialist, man. But like, is this true? Is Hojicha sweeter than matcha? Because that's definitely the vibe I'm getting from, you know? This is more on the sweet side, and you have the matcha cookie, which is more on the bitter side. Once again, both of them are absolutely amazing, but I have to say that I do prefer the matcha. So that's gonna be it. That's all 10 cookies tasted, and I have to say, this was one hell of an experience. I'm saying like, actual like food YouTubers out there, you guys must be living the life, because not only do you just eat all of the good stuff, you're also accustomed to making food videos that you're not even pressured by knowing what to talk about or trying to figure out what to talk about. Because for me, this is weird, man, because I'm so used to making videos. I'm so used to talking to an audience. I like describing cars, and I'm very good at it as well. But when it comes to cookies, it's a whole different ballgame. And sometimes, you know, it's just, all I can say is that, especially when it comes to good food like this, all I can say is that it's so good. It's so good. So that's gonna be all the cookies tasted. I'm gonna tell you how much everything is worth now. So basically for these 10 cookies, I paid, including the delivery cost, I paid 115 Malaysian, which translates to about 25 USD. So $25 for 10 cookies, which are all like really big in size, by the way. These aren't like bite-sized cookies. These are like mouthfuls, by the way. Like it takes like maybe 4 or 5 bites to finish one. So you're getting a lot for what it's worth. Personally, I think that the price is amazing. $25 for 10 big cookies, you know, a lot of them with so much finesse. Like, you're not buying just chocolate chip cookies. You're buying like look at the s'mores one. I think the s'mores one is probably the most like complex cookie made here. There's so many elements going into it, and it tastes so good. You know, the matchas as well. This is a really like not once in a lifetime, but it's a pretty rare experience for me, especially Hojicha, because I've never tried Hojicha before. Definitely worth it. So I paid $25 for this, and I have to compare it to like New York. When I was living in New York, there was this bakery that was really close to where I stayed. They make amazing cookies. I can't remember what the bakery name is called. It's sort of an L. And they sold 4 chocolate chip cookies. A pack of 4 chocolate chip cookies was $27. So if you compare 4 cookies for $27, and that's 4 chocolate chip cookies, to 10 cookies full of variety for $25, this is such a good price. It's definitely something that I'll probably buy again. And then to put it in Top Drive's terms, this is basically 1 carbon fiber and 2 ceramic packs. So it's definitely worth it. You want to go for a full-on cookie like experience, or do you want to open like 2 ceramic packs and a carbon fiber? What's better, 2 super rares and an ultra rare, or like some of the best cookies I've ever had? Genuinely, these are some of the best cookies I ever had. To be honest, it's probably the best matcha cookie I've ever had, hojicha cookie I've ever had, peanut butter cookie I've ever had, milk chunks, Biscoff, all of that besides the regular chocolate chip. Because like I said, I've eaten a lot of regular chocolate chips. My favorite regular chocolate chip is made by my best friend's mom. So you know, you can't really beat a best friend's mother, unless my own mom made chocolate chip cookies, but she doesn't. So shout out to Bennett if you're watching this video. Your mom makes the best cookies, I swear to God. Best chocolate chip cookies, but everything else here I love. Well, I love this chocolate chip cookies too. It's just not the best one I've ever had. So my favorite cookie out of the 10, milk chunks. Milk chunks takes the cake. Milk chunks is my favorite cookie out of the 10. I would say some other of my favorites would probably be matcha. Matcha is really good, and s'mores. Both s'mores. So those are my favorites. Both s'mores. Like I said, even though the s'mores is a pretty messy one, it tastes too good, and the textures are so complex. Matcha is amazing. Milk chunks is my favorite. So like I said, the price is amazing. I think it's definitely worth it. 25 USD for 10 of these cookies, or 115 ringgit, which is the Malaysian currency. In terms of my service, you can just order on Instagram. Now this is called the Cookies Bar on Instagram. I'll have the link in the description below. It doesn't have, or I guess the website itself, like it doesn't have a website, not the website itself, but the page itself doesn't have a website. So you can't go into the cookiesbar.com and order cookies there. What you have to do if you want to buy the cookies is you have to actually go to the Instagram and actually message the person behind the Instagram, which I'm pretty sure is the person that bakes the cookies. The person that bakes the cookies for herself, I've talked to her, and she is super friendly, by the way. She is like one of the most like kindest souls you'll ever meet. I've actually never met her in person, but judging from her text and how she like conveys herself in terms of text messages and how she speaks, so super friendly, right? Super friendly person, makes amazing cookies as well. Delivery, you know, was a bit hit or miss. I was told that the delivery would come at 2 p.m. today, well, around 2 p.m. But I waited until about 2:45. I never got the cookies, so I texted the owner and I was like, can you let me know when the cookies are closed, because I'm gonna go buy some groceries. And she said, yeah, that's fine, it'll probably come around 3:30. So I was like, okay, 3:30 is not really around 2, is it? But that was fine, because it was kind of funny, because I was about to leave for groceries. It was about 2:50. So 10 minutes after I texted, and I got a text message on my phone saying that the driver was gonna come and deliver the cookies around 3. So in the end, it was a bit of a roller coaster. I expected around 2, then I expected 3:30, but then it came at, you know, about 2:55 to 3. But besides the delivery time, everything else was fantastic. The customer service, I guess, or just talking to the lady that owns the cookie account, she was super friendly. The cookies are amazing. I think that they're worth it. And if you ever, or if you're watching and you are from Kuala Lumpur, I would definitely give these a try. In my opinion, definitely worth it. Amazing, amazing cookies. But now it's time for the best part, because now I can stop recording and actually eat all of these while watching, like, what movie am I gonna watch? What movie should I watch? Comment down below what movie you think I chose in the end, but I'm thinking a little bit of Ready Player One maybe with these cookies. But anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. This was amazing. If you enjoyed this kind of stuff, I might even review even more cookies in the future, because you know I can't go to the gym. So I might as well just eat cookies and then burn it all off when the lockdown ends again. But hope you guys have a great day. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.